So I want to do a video on law of assumption and binge eating. You can use law of assumption to end binge eating. It's something I'm researching and doing. I'm not offering services until I can fully recover from my binge eating. But one thing I noticed, if I can recover from being borderline personality disorder, I can recover from binge eating. See, the thing is, you have to be real and honest with yourself, and you have to be loving, and you have to be compassionate, and you have to take your time, and you have to try many things and see what works for you. One thing that works for me is intermittent fasting. What works is I'm flexible. So I pick a fast that's longer than 16 hours, and some days I might go 36 hours. Some days I might go OMAD 23 hours. Some days I might go 16. Some days, if I'm good, I may do rolling 72s, which is 3 days. Some days 42. Like anything over 16. And being flexible is important, because with dieting, when you're too strict and you're not flexible, that is what brings the binge on. Like, the more you're flexible, that's why when trying to get rid of a binge eating disorder, the best thing to do is to eat the food you love when you want it, in moderation, and at most calorie counting and measuring on a food scale to know how much you're eating. But you don't even have to do that. Doing simple things like using your palm, your finger, and stuff to measure, in measuring cups, measuring a cup of rice, or using smaller plates. Simple stuff to eat less and lose weight. Some people, they say the affirmations, they eat what they want and they lose weight. It's all about your thinking. What you think about is what happens. There's people that say they have a fast metabolism and they never gain weight, and they never gain weight. So that's the thing. So using affirmations, learning about the law of assumption, and deciding when it comes to weight loss and dieting, do you want to diet? If so, are you willing to commit and work towards committing? If you don't like dieting and committing, what else are you willing to do? Like, there are so many things you can do. You don't have to diet. And when you're trying to not binge, the best thing is not to diet. But if you're like me, a hardcore, expert level manifester who love a good challenge, then do that shit. I told myself I was going to intermittent fast, and I'm on my 4th day of fasting. And I didn't eat during the night because my problem was doing good all day, but at nighttime, not going to bed or staying up and eating. Last night, I stayed up all night, but I didn't eat. Like, it's your choice if you want to eat, if you're intermittent fasting. But, you may not be able to do intermittent fasting. You got to do what you're able to do. Don't commit yourself to something that you don't want to do. Like, when you want to do something, it's easier for you to do and complete it. If you know you don't want to work out, affirm and say, I don't have to work out to lose weight. I don't have to work out to get my dream body. If you love working out, say, I work out and I get my dream body. If you don't like calorie count, say, I don't have to calorie count and I get my dream body. If you love it, say, I calorie count and get my dream body, and it happens to me. Speed. If you tell yourself, if you're not rushed to get your dream body, just say you get your dream body. But if you're rushed, say I get my dream body in a year or less, or my dream body comes to me fastly, to speed up the process. You do not have to do crazy things to lose weight. I love doing crazy things to lose weight, but that's just me. That's my personality. I love a good challenge. I feel hyped. I feel good when I complete something. But you can feel good about eating food and because that's something you have to do. You completed that, eating food, nourishing your body, going to bed, getting sleep to lose weight. That's something you completed. Doing basic activity like walking to go to the grocery store, walking to go to the bathroom. You completed that. So that's what I'm trying to do, is learn to use the law of assumption to lose weight. And once I get this down pat, I hope to help people to use the law of attraction and law of assumption to lose weight and to get rid of binge eating disorder. I'm not going to focus on anorexia or bulimia because that's not my thing. I never had that problem. But my problem was binge eating. And of course, if you have an eating disorder, go to a trained professional, a therapist. I went to therapists. But I think if you have a therapist and you need extra help, it will be okay to work with me. But if you want to work with me, I would prefer you to be with a therapist and work with me. But that's up to you. You know what you're capable of doing. I've done stuff without therapists. And you don't have to have a therapist to get things done. Because everything matters is your thoughts and your thinking and your assumption. Because what you think becomes reality.